Welcome back. If you are looking for a way to get cash selling that property you no longer like or want to live in, maybe it's time to move. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic, you have options. Joining us now with more details are Gant and Rickey Williams Jr. with HomeVestors franchise, your local We Buy Ugly Houses people. Guys, welcome to the show. I know a lot of folks have seen your signs out there, We Buy Ugly Houses. First of all, let's just jump in. You guys are still out there despite the current circumstances. You are out there ready to make offers on people's homes.
That is correct. We're still active. Matter of fact, it's been pretty brisk for us. HomeVestors is America's #1 home buyer. We've never slowed up during this challenging time. We've got about 1,100 franchises across the U.S. still buying. We have a great team locally here in Houston. We've had to change a little bit how we do business a little bit. We're doing a lot of virtual appointments now. We can still come out to the house in person, but what it's done for us is changes from 100% in home to now we do a lot of virtual. But we're still open for business here in Houston. We're plugging along. We've been here active since about 1997. We haven't slowed up.
That's fantastic news, because I know a lot of companies who do similar things have put all their buying on hold. Eddie and Ricky, let's chat a little bit about what you're seeing in the real estate industry right now as far as safety measures during COVID-19.
Well, as far as safety is concerned, historically and traditionally, real estate has been a very in-person type interaction. And with the use of technology, essentially what we're doing right here, we're able to view the houses prior to actually coming out and having that first interaction. So we're doing Zoom meetings, we're doing FaceTime calls. If they don't have access to that, then we can do pictures or pre-recorded video, and then actually meet at the house for an exterior inspection to make sure that the market is good for what we're trying to get into. As far as in-person visits, where we can, we are leaving that up to the sellers. We're allowing them to dictate where their comfort level is. Of course, social distancing and proper PPE. We're making those same things happen and getting offers same day.
And it seems like the big takeaway here, guys, is that if someone is in a position where they want to sell their home or they really need to sell their home, they can still do so. What are you guys seeing just in terms of sales and volume? Because obviously Houston, we're the 4th largest city in the United States. And despite COVID-19 and the fact that more people have been staying home and working from home, a lot of people still might need to move and sell their homes.
Sure. I think there's people that are wanting to sell their homes, and there's people that are coming from other parts of the country to Houston that want to buy homes. So Houston's always been a traditionally stable marketplace, and the ability to have the volume that we do have for selection is really great. But I think what we will see is a little bit of slowdown in the timeline of getting houses closed. I think that some of the larger investors that have been in our space, ceasing their operations or putting them temporarily on hold is going to take a toll on some people being able to sell them as quick as they used to. Luckily for HomeVestors, we have not slowed up in our approach to home buying. It's just getting a little bit more creative on how to get the information in the safest way possible.
Now, I know you guys are able to take properties and really transform them from ugly homes into beautiful ones. We do have some before and after photos. But guys, just sort of break down the process for us. How does this all work? Because in a traditional sale where someone's putting their home on the market, they have to deal with realtor commissions, open houses, making the home available at all hours of the day, right, in case of a showing. Your process is completely different than that because it takes all of those headaches out of the equation.
Well, it does take a lot of headaches out. It takes a lot of the hassles out. Selling your house to HomeVestors for a quick cash, no hassle sale is not for everyone. But let me tell you who it's for. Your house may need a lot of repairs for whatever reason. Maybe you need, that security blanket around you for the unknowns of how long it's going to take your buyer to close. We still go through a title company. That's your #1 protection when you sell your house to HomeVestors. We're going to go through a title company to protect you. That's what your money's going to get to you through the title process. But there's other things, inspections, the mortgage can bust out of your new buyer. There's just so many things that can happen during this process, that can take from 30 days to 45 days to 60 days. typically our closings are within 3 weeks. We're not going to do a bait and switch on you. We're going to honor our offers. We're going to close so you can get on and have what I like to call a date that you can plan to arrange your movers and get on, down the road to wherever you want to go.
Interesting. Okay, and I know this is maybe a strange question. Does the house have to be really ugly? Like, does it have to require a lot of repairs? Let's say there's someone out there who says, hey, I don't want to pay the realtor commission. I want to close in a few weeks and just get this over with. Would that be a good option for them?
We get that question all the time, actually. The effectiveness of We Buy Ugly Houses has been so powerful for us. A lot of people ask that, but no, the truth is we buy houses that are very poor condition. We buy pretty houses. We buy some newer model houses. It's really based on the motivation and the reasons of the seller of why they would want to listen to or have a investor come into their home to make them a cash as is offer for fast close.
Well, guys, thank you so much for your time. And again, I just think it's fantastic that despite stay at home, some people still need to maybe move, take a job in another city. So it's great that you guys are providing this option. Eddie Gant, Rickey Williams Jr., we appreciate your time. And in the meantime, if you would like a home consultation or for more information about We Buy Ugly Houses, you can call 800-44-BUYER, or you can visit them online, webuyuglyhouses.com. So easy to remember. All right, coming